How's it going, everyone? We're going to be looking at the new characters, or the ones that they at least showed a bit of. They only showed the Vanguard and the Monk thus far. So the Monk looks rather interesting with his playstyle. He has a very ranged gameplay. As you can see, he can dodge back and still hit from a decent distance, and I know the Warlord wouldn't be able to hit him from that range. He has a couple really interesting moves, how he can go into that stance that we have right here, which I'm assuming just allows him to do different mix-ups, which is why he's considered very technical, as they were saying. He has a lot of quick attacks he can do. He also has a, right there, an upper unblockable, which comes out decently quick, but you should be able to parry it reasonably well. His executions are pretty cool. Right here, and coming up, we'll see him do a kick into a drop, which then makes you wonder what's Valkyrie going to do against this guy. If it's just going to be a leg sweep central. It's a very interesting concept for the character. He flows very well, and seems like his light attacks are reasonably quick. Like his top light, I believe, is the most damaging, but as you can tell, not most damaging, is the fastest, but the least damaging, as you can tell. So that's kind of interesting. He also looks very, very cool. Like he seems like an old man fighting you and beating the crap out of you with a stick. He seems like the perfect sensei type character. So he's very interesting, and I know if you're listening to the actual video, they point out that the other guy that's going to be using the spear, they said he requires a lot of stamina, but a lot of his attacks are quick and zone attack-ish like. So I'm kind of curious as to how that's going to play out. But if he's doing the slash, it makes sense for it to be a wide range and be able to hit multiple people, which would make a lot of sense. This character, though, is their assassin. They didn't show a deflect. They mainly just showed a lot of dodges. They said that he could go into a heavy attack and he could dodge out of it. Same with the Vanguard character. This is the other execution that they showed, which is pretty cool. Alright, and this is the Vanguard that they showed. He has a dodge. He also can do a heavy into another dodge, and as you can see there, he did a dodge into an attack into another dodge, which took a decent amount of stamina, but I also believe that he has some kind of a deflect that I'll point out later on that I saw. But he seems like a very interesting character. He could be a bit annoying, I believe, but all the characters are going to be annoying for the first day or two, up until you get used to them. But he also has a huge kick that we're going to see, and I feel like it's going to end up being a cliffable kick. I don't want it to be a cliffable, but I feel like they're going to be able to cliff you pretty easily with it. And I feel like it'll be cool for the person doing it, but it's really annoying if you're the one that gets kicked by it, because the kick does come out reasonably quick. So, because that was the kick back there. I didn't even point it out when it happened, but that was it. So it seems like his dodge heavy attacks are pretty slow. His heavy attacks in general seem to be reasonably slow. So I mean, at least he's balanced in that aspect, that his heavies are decently slow. That was the deflect I was talking about. It looks like he gets a guaranteed hit or two. His light attacks come out decently quick, nothing too special. His heavy attacks do reasonable damage. I believe that's his zone attack, if I had to assume. You could probably parry the second part of that for sure. But then he also has that where he can punch you in the gut and then get it looks like a free hit, maybe. Yeah, the kick, like, and especially in this area that they're showing it, seems very like, what if you did another one right here? What if you landed another? It looks like it's like Centurion. You have to land a heavy attack from what it looks like to then be able to do the kick. So I feel like it's going to work the same way, where you do a heavy attack and then you press, you know, X, square, whatever you play on, and that's how you end up doing the kick. That's at least what I'm gonna assume. But as you can see, the heavy attacks look decently slow. It also looks like they're able to feint that. That was the zone again. They feinted it, so it looks like you can also feint it. So It's a cool character, and we'll look over some of the Breach gameplay as well, because they show a little bit more in that as well. They all have pretty cool executions. Guarantee that heavy attack was not guaranteed. Okay, so as we can see here with the Breach gameplay, as you can see in the top, the attackers are going to have a limited amount of lives, and like I was speculating last night, what they need to do is break through the entire, get through the entire area, and then that big warden that I was commenting, hoping to God that that's armor that I can unlock. That's actually the boss of the castle. When they break down the door, they take the objectives, do all that kind of stuff, then it comes down to they need to kill that boss to win. So it is a very cool idea. I'm not sure if 20 lives is going to quite be enough, especially with more experienced players, especially in a Dominion-esque feel. It could be rather difficult for people to do it, actually. They also point out that if the warden on the blue team or whatever is to come down there, they can actually stand next to the battering ram, and it'll do damage to the battering ram, which then means you could lose because the battering ram gets destroyed, which is also really cool. But like I pointed out, the one thing that seems hard is the lives, because you know you're gonna have a ton of big people down here, and it's gonna end up being a gank down here at this area. You'll also have someone up on that ballista like they showed, which would be rather hard to deal with people up on the ballista, especially if you're down here like where this guy is. But all in all, it looks like it would be really cool. And this even shows even more. You saw how slow that heavy attack. It's very, very easy to parry. You can really tell that that thing's going to be very easy to parry. But it also could be a good mix-up, because if all your light attacks are so quick, the heavy attack, the one thing that's super slow, people are going to parry too early, and you'll end up getting the damage off, which could be the best way to actually land it. But that's just what I'm seeing here. But as you can see, once they get in, it looks like you still need to take a certain amount of objectives. It's basically like the campaign was, where you take out archers and all that. You take the objectives until you finally move all the way up until you get to the lord of the castle, as they were saying. And then you need to take him down, and that is how you would achieve your victory. Although I'm not sure if you end up getting more lives based on how many things you take down or whatnot. But that's basically what they were talking about in this one. I was going over this at work today, and I was looking at it. I couldn't, actually record or do anything until right now, but it does look interesting. It looks like they're really trying to change up the characters and do a lot of new stuff with them, and I'm very excited for it. Man, this is going to be a really, really cool update. I wish it wasn't all the way in October. Like, it makes sense now why they haven't really been doing many events. They haven't been doing very many characters. Also, Warden, I mean, he's getting a rework, so thank God. I heard it wasn't very extensive, but I am very, very excited for it. Although, it's a shame that it's coming out that far away, because now everyone's going to play the other characters, and, because I'm going to be playing the other characters. I want to try them out. But this is roughly all they showed. Let me know what you guys are thinking. The executions are cool. The combat looks interesting. I'm not sure exactly how to feel yet until we actually get in the battlefield with them and see exactly what they're capable of and what they can do. But up until that point, it looks like a really, really cool update. I hope they show the other two characters. If I don't catch it, I'm hoping one of you guys lets me know that the video came out, and I'll let you know what I think of that. But these are very, very interesting move sets, and I like how the monk just blocks with his arm, which is really, really cool. Actually, I can't tell if his zone attack is where he swings it around 3 times or what, but I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely. I wish I wouldn't have to wait so long. I mean, that's going to be the hard part, is waiting so long. There's a lot of stuff coming out in October, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what y'all think about the new characters and the new game type, and I'll talk to y'all later on. Thank you. Thank you everyone for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment if you did. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you did not, let me know why. Other than that, here are a couple videos for you guys to check out in case you did enjoy it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.